What's up, guys? Spider-Bot here. We got a little update slash strategy session here for you on Town Hall Level 8 today. Give you a little update as to where I am. I've made some modifications to my army, and we're going to analyze that and take a look at a defense that versus an army that we're going to sort of compare to our own and just see the pluses and minuses or the negatives and positives of that. So, what am I doing? I am researching my P.E.K.K.A. Man, it was, 10 days? So I still only have the Rage spell, and I have all my Dark Elixir troops, that I must train or upgrade to beyond levels 1 and 2. I mean, my minions are at level 1, but, 2. Everything else is at level 1. So I've upgraded the minions once, but I want to upgrade everything else. And I got my Barbarian King up till level 8. So that's pretty cool. And I'm starting to collect more Dark Elixir. Now, one thing that I have made up my mind on is that I'm going to upgrade all my walls before I go to Town Hall level 9. You know what that means? What is there? 225 walls? 225 walls here on level 8, and it's 500,000 gold to upgrade each individual wall. What does that come out to? What? 112.5 million gold. Are you freaking kidding me? It's going to take forever, man. It's going to take forever. So I'm going to be doing a lot of raiding, but we're going to be looking at a lot of different things. We're going to be doing some troop strategies and taking an in-depth look at some of the troops, starting from the Barbarian all the way up to the Witch eventually when we get to level 9 and unlock her in our Dark Barracks. All right, so the upgrades as far as, all I have left are defenses basically except for one barracks. And it's going to suck having to upgrade that one because then I'm only down to 3 barracks. And it's going to take even longer to train my army. But speaking of the army, this is my army. All right, so I've got set up here in the 4 barracks. I don't usually train Dark Barracks, okay? And the reason why is that I don't want to use up any of that Dark Elixir. But if you're looking for a rapid army to create, then I would throw in, and you're really not concerned about using that Dark Elixir, then I'd throw in the minions into your army, okay? So let's take a look at my army setup right now, and I've gone away from goblins. And I've gone to the barbarians. Number one, well, the main reason is that they take 2/3 of the time to train than the goblins. And I'm using a few more archers, and my connection is lost. I don't know why I keep losing my connection. I think it's my wireless. Anyways, let's get back here. I hate that when it happens when I'm recording. So I've gone with, and I've reduced the number of giants and the number of wall breakers. So I've gone down to a total of 8 giants and 6 wall breakers. As you can see, 1, 1, and then 2, 2. I've gone with 80 archers, and then a total of, 20, 40, plus 28, so 68. 68 barbarians, all right? And that's my full army. That takes approximately 20 minutes to train. Like I said, if you were to combine that with 2 Dark Barracks and training minions, then you could cut that time down. All right, so you can probably get it closer to maybe 15 minutes if you're utilizing your Dark Elixir and training minions. The minions take 45 seconds each, and they take up 2 spots in your army camp. But like I said, it's going to offset the time because then I can do a reduction here of the troops, either archers or barbarians, and shift it over to the Dark Barracks. So remember when I was doing the rapid ones, right? If you're doing the rapid attacks where you're boosting your barracks, which I don't want to do, then, I mean, as soon as you find a battle, by the time you get back, your new army's trained just about, because I think we had it down to 6 minutes, and that was when I was using goblins. Now that I'm using the barbarians, it's going to be even better. So if you are boosting, then as soon as you get back, if you want to sit down for 2 hours and just do raids, then boost your barracks with your gems, and then train this type of army, then as soon as you get back, you're going to be able to attack again almost immediately as soon as you set up your next army to be trained in your barracks, right? As it is, I mean, I don't have to wait too long. I've been pretty selective. I've gone up to over 1,800 trophies, and if we look It's the clan. I'm number 5. Yeah, I was actually number 3 last night, but then I got attacked, and I'll show you the not necessarily the full attack, but I'll show you the troop configuration that they use to attack me and 100% me. Now, I am upgrading a bunch of defenses, which is going to have an impact on my ability to defend from these attacks, right? So if they're getting 100%, well, part of the reason is because I'm upgrading, 5 defenses. So I've got an archer tower over here for 1. I've got the hidden Tesla for 2. Another hidden Tesla. I've got an air defense. Actually, it's only 4 because I'm upgrading my my Dark Elixir storage. But once that Dark Elixir storage is done, I'm not sure when I'm going to upgrade the barracks, but, you know, it's upgrading the barracks or upgrading another defense and or some of the traps, because I want to get the traps fully upgraded before I proceed on to Town Hall level 9 as well. The hard part, I mean, yes, it's going to be very difficult to get 112.5 million gold. The other difficult part is I want to try and get my Barbarian King upgraded completely, I think, to level 10 here on Town Hall 8, which is going to require a significant sum, I think 35 plus 40, so 75,000 Dark Elixir, plus all my troop upgrades, right? So I want to get all my Dark Elixir troop upgrades done, which is going to be even more. So it's going to take, I don't know, we'll see. If I don't get done the Dark Elixir by the time I'm done the gold, then I'm just going to move on to probably Town Hall level 9. But I have a feeling that they're probably going to be approximately equal to when I can get all that completed. All right. So, I mean, if we look at the attacks, and the attacks aren't bad. This last one that I did, I specifically went for the Dark Elixir. I've been really searching through some of the bases. Last night, it took me a long time in one session in particular when I was looking for a base to attack. Because of my troop configuration, I need to attack a base, and I'll show you probably the second one against Bresser, but I need to attack a base that have the majority of their buildings around the outskirts of the base and really not much behind the walls. And if their town hall happens to be outside the base, then that's just, you know, an added advantage. So let's take a look at this this second replay, and I'll show you what I look for. See how all the buildings, the majority of this player's buildings around the outskirts of their base, including their gold mines. You know, every time I look at a base, I look at their storage, and I look at the amount of gold available, and I look at where their buildings are located, etc. So the majority of their gold is in their gold mines. It's not in the storage. I don't have to worry about getting into the center of that base, and I just take my archers and barbarians, and I take all those buildings. See how I took every single building around the outskirts, and I managed to get him. What was that? Let's play again. What was it? What percentage did I get him? So let's just track the percentage here as we go. So we're at 7%, and you know, it's way more than 50% that he has on his outskirts, right? So right here, boom, 50%, and I'm still attacking a few buildings on the inside. I think I get to 53%. So that's what you're looking for. There are some bases that have those buildings and they've surrounded them with walls, and I tend to stay away from those bases with my army configuration. Like I said, it's not the best, it's certainly not the best army configuration in order to take 100% of the base and maximize my trophies, but I don't need to do that. I don't need to progress more on the trophies. I need to get resources. And if I'm sitting down, like, you know, if you have a session, okay, and it only takes you a minimum amount of time to train your next army. Let's say it takes you an hour to train your next army. Well, maybe you're off your iPhone or your iPad or whatever, or your Android device, and then it only lets you sit there for a few minutes before it says, hey, you're not there, and it sort of kicks you off, and it throws you into the queue for matchmaking. Well, if somebody attacks you, then they could just basically take away everything you just gained from that attack. So what I look for is, you know, I want to sit down for a couple of hours, and I just want to raid and raid and raid, and I don't want to have to worry about timing out or walking away and getting attacked and losing what I just gained. Does that make sense? So that's why I'm sticking with a rapid training army. I'm spidering them out. On the flip side, at this defense log, right? So the first one, let's look at the first one. And I don't often get 100%. they don't often 100% me. There's a couple, and when they do, I mean, they're using crazy units, like 31 of those Hog Riders, and those Hog Riders are crazy effective, especially when I'm upgrading 4 defensive structures. So, if they're going to do that, then absolutely, they're going to take me out 14. See the Hog Riders. It's almost like every time I'm 100%ed, they're using Hog Riders or, level 6 units. But let's take a look specifically at the army configuration that Banana Fish, it's such some Chinese guy because it's Chinese lettering, but he's in the clan Banana Fish. Well, he used 34 balloons and 15 minions, which is fine. The minions are fine, and he's at level 5 minions. That's crazy. Level 6 balloons. 34 level 6 balloons costs 153,000 elixir to create. His army in total with the spells cost him over 200,000 elixir to create. Whereas my army, I think it's around 50,000 elixir. His army takes approximately, with the balloons are really the actually, it's not even the balloons, it's the spells. Each spell is a half an hour. It's over 2 hours to create those 4 spells. With the balloons, let's say he didn't use any of the spells. With the balloons, it takes 72 minutes to create 34 balloons. You're creating, I think, 9 and 9 and 8 and 8 in your 4 barracks. So 9 balloons takes 72 minutes to create. So yeah, that's quite a significant wait time in between armies, and that's the reason why I go with the rapid training, is so that I don't have to wait. I don't have to walk away and I don't get attacked, because oftentimes when I used to do that, I'd walk away for 2 minutes and my base would time out, or my session would time out, and as soon as I hit reload, oh, you're under attack. Oh, great. So then I just lost almost everything that I had from that last battle. All right. So that's what else did I have to talk about? I think the base selection I talked about. The buildings, I have a bunch of traps left to upgrade these Dark Elixir, or the Seeking Air Mines, 2 million. I guess they used to be the Dark Elixir Seeking Air Mines. Take quite a bit of gold to upgrade, so I'm definitely going to upgrade everything. And the last thing that I wanted to mention, where's my Christmas tree? Supercell. Where the hell's my Christmas tree, man? They tweeted out the other day, oh, so did you get your Christmas tree yet? If not, make sure you keep your base all clear. And I'm like, guys, there are freaking dudes that have 3 or 4 Christmas trees. I don't have any. And I tweeted them back. I'm like, yeah, I don't have any. And I think it's up. I think this whole Christmas season thing ends on January 7th. We have 4 days left. I'm telling you right now, if I don't get a Christmas tree, I'm going to be flying over to Supercell and knocking on the door. Hey guys, give me the Christmas tree now on my base. Set it up. Do it. Program it in. Yeah, probably won't do that, but whatever. I think what I'm going to do, if I do get a Christmas tree, I'm going to record me freaking out getting it, and then I'm going to immediately remove it from my base, just for spite. Call me Jerry Seinfeld. I'm doing it just for spite. Why are you returning this? Spite. Well, I'm sorry, sir. You can't return that for spite. Well, it doesn't fit. Sorry, you already said spite. I don't know if you guys remember that episode. Some of you will, some of you won't. Anyways, that's it for now. We'll see you next time here on NGT Mobile Gaming with more Clash of Clans. I'm Spider, and I'm out.